This is the one thing that all top learners do before they dive into learning anything. They learn how to learn. This is called meta-learning, and it's basically learning about the process of learning. And here's why it's so powerful. Let's say you want to learn a new language. If you just dive right in and start learning vocabulary and grammar rules, you're going to be pretty lost. You're not going to know how to use the language. You're not going to know when to use certain phrases or words. And you're definitely not going to be able to hold a conversation with anyone. However, if you take some time to learn about the structure of the language, how it's best learned, and you understand the basic principles of language acquisition, you're going to be much more effective in your learning. You're going to be able to make much faster progress, and you're going to be able to actually use the language in real-world situations. Top learners understand this. They understand that in order to learn something effectively, you need to first learn how to learn it. So here are 3 things that all top learners do. First, they understand the difference between declarative and procedural knowledge. Declarative knowledge is knowing that the capital of France is Paris. Procedural knowledge is knowing how to ride a bike. When you're learning something new, you need to first figure out what type of knowledge you're dealing with. Is it a fact-based subject like history or geography? Or is it a skill-based subject like cooking or playing an instrument? Once you figure out what type of knowledge you're dealing with, you can start to learn the material more effectively. Second, they understand the importance of active recall. This is the idea that in order to remember something, you need to actively try to retrieve it from your memory. The best way to do this is by testing yourself. So as you're learning something new, make sure to quiz yourself. Make sure to test yourself. This will help you remember what you've learned, and it will also help you identify areas where you need to focus on more. Third, they understand the power of spaced repetition. This is the idea that in order to remember something, you need to revisit it multiple times. The reason this works is because it takes time for your brain to make new connections. So if you learn something today, it's not going to stick in your long-term memory right away. You need to revisit that information multiple times before your brain has a chance to make those connections. So when you're learning something new, don't expect to remember it perfectly after just one pass. You need to revisit that information multiple times. By understanding these basic principles of learning, you'll be able to learn whatever you want much more effectively. So before you dive into your next project, take some time to learn about how to learn. It's the best investment you can make in your learning. And if you want to learn even faster, check out the link below. We have a free course that will teach you how to learn anything fast.